Wow, thank you for the kind introduction. Black Atticus, Pastor, Larry, you guys have set the stage, so it is my job to bat you in. So here we go. Good afternoon, everybody. We are all here in this particular space because we were not afraid to swing for the fences. Isn't this amazing? I can't believe it. I still have to pinch myself that we're here. How many of you were at the opening night of the Smokies last week? How many of you are going to be at tomorrow night's home opener for One Knox Soccer? They're going to break the record. It is so much fun to cheer for our hometown teams, but the stadium stands for more than just sports. This stadium is about creating a great new public space. It's about honoring the history of this community and revitalizing a forgotten part of town. This stadium shows what can happen when we pull together and work as a team. When you win the World Series, when you win the World Cup, it represents years of work by many different people, and Covenant Health Park is no different. So to Mayor Jacobs, our teammates at Knox County, to the state of Tennessee, and Drew McKenna and One Knox Soccer, to the members of the Sports Authority, to all the construction crews, to City Council. We sat through a lot of meetings about this. Thank you. To all the city workers who helped finance, engineer, plan, and operate this space, to Mayor O'Hara and KCDC, because before we started anything on the stadium, we started rebuilding affordable housing at First Creek at Austin. Yeah, let's give a round of applause for housing. And to all the people who keep this facility clean, safe, and fun, and to Randy and Jenny Boyd and the Smokies, our team MVP, thank you very much. We wouldn't be here without that whole team. Covenant Health Park is in the spotlight, but it's just one of many things happening in Knoxville right now that are so positive. And each success story is a result of people, just like the people here in this room, coming together, working toward a common goal. Thanks to our team, crime is down, housing is up, and from the Vols to One Knox Soccer, our teams are winning. Public safety is job one, and I'm happy to report that violent crime is down for the third year in a row. You may have noticed two particularly strong, handsome new additions to the KPD team as you entered the stadium. Phil and Wagner. I'm not sure their horsetails conform to the hair length policy, Chief, but they're already earning their keep by increasing visibility and bringing positive attention to our KPD team. And our new mounted patrol is part of a broader effort to keep Knoxville safe. One of my favorite initiatives is Project TLC. We identified 3 neighborhoods that have significant violent crime, and we're giving them some tender, loving care. This TLC comes in the form of cleaning up blight, removing abandoned cars, increasing walking patrols, fixing broken streetlights, and hosting community gatherings. And guess what? The city is not doing this alone, but in partnership with church groups, neighborhood leaders, and nonprofits. And these neighborhoods are safer thanks to this team approach. I want to introduce you to one of our teammates, Caroline Platt, an AmeriCorps Vista member in the Western Heights neighborhood. There she is. Wait just a sec. Caroline goes above and beyond to, as she puts it, build stronger relationships for a stronger community. This past winter, Caroline joined us to canvass community members to ask them, what do you need to feel safer? And one thing they mentioned over and over again was the need to feel more connected as a neighborhood. And one solution they asked for was a holiday party. So Caroline helped organize the party. Then she loaded up her personal vehicle and hand-delivered more than 150 Christmas gifts to make sure every child had a gift to open Christmas morning. Caroline, please stand up to be recognized. Since taking office, we have added more than 2,600 affordable homes in Knoxville, and there's more to come. We have some big hitters working on this, like Kevin DuBose. Kevin, where's the Housing and Neighborhood Development team? There you are. Kevin and his team make it possible for us to see huge returns on our investment. Did you know that for every $1 the city puts in, we see $15 in private investment? That's a rate of return that would make any banker proud. Am I right, Lynn Fugit? So just this past year, and this isn't even an all-inclusive list, we opened Liberty Place to house homeless veterans. We added 180 more affordable homes at First Creek at Austin. And just last week, we celebrated 96 new homes at Riverside at Holston. So it's not just city staffers and bankers who make these projects possible. We also need pinch hitters like Kara Strauss and the South Haven Neighborhood Association. I hear them. Instead of fighting proposed development, Kara and her neighbors teamed up with the developers to find common ground. Thanks to their teamwork, the historic Giffen School will be redeveloped into 77 new affordable homes. That's right. We are so grateful to have neighbors like you in our city. So Kara and anyone from the South Haven community, please stand to be recognized. City employees are hitting it out of the park, too. For decades, we have heard, it's difficult to do business with the city. Mayor, the permits are taking too long, and it's so hard to get inspections done. Well, we listened, and those days are over. This past year, we turned around reviews and inspections in record time, and that's because of players on our team like Darren Oldham, who has turned around as many as 30 inspections in one day. Darren is part of a bigger team. Thank you. Where's Darren? Darren is part of a bigger team that last year alone reviewed 5,200 plans and issued 1,500 permits worth nearly $370 million. So everyone from plans, reviews, and inspections, please raise your hand to be recognized. We're so proud and thankful for you. Well, I am so proud of all we are accomplishing together. We know that the strongest teams also learn from mistakes and honor the past. It is not lost on me that where we are standing is sacred ground, and those who lived and played here helped pave the way for the Knoxville we have today. So I want to take a moment to share a piece of our history to make sure it becomes part of our playbook for the future. Please turn your attention to the Jumbotron.
The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, the energy that reverberates throughout the city. Can you feel it? Some people think this day was nearly a decade in the making, but others know this full circle moment traces back to the late 1800s and the Reds. And more notably, the city's first Negro League team.
In 1920, the Knoxville Giants will be formed here in Knoxville.
That team, so talented, so inspirational, so resilient. They are now memorialized here at Covenant Health Park.
It's exciting to talk about some of these young people who had extraordinary odds against them for one way, either physical or otherwise, and yet they went on to become extraordinary. And they represent Knoxville.
Represent Knoxville they did, in ways bigger than many people could have ever imagined.
They call it a World Series with Knoxville versus Chicago. And whether sports writers go back and say it was exactly what it seemed, I don't know, but they did finally lose to Chicago. But it was remarkable. That was one of the highest profile times any Knoxville team is risen in a national news.
Fast forward to today, and thanks to a shared vision and countless hours of work, teamwork has prevailed here in Knoxville, and baseball is reclaiming the spotlight.
It's really exciting to sort of see history repeat in that way, that we have baseball back at the core of our community where individuals can come together to celebrate and really enjoy being together.
So stop, look around. What's happening right here, right now, is about reconnecting to our past, connecting with our neighbors of today, and inspiring the next generation. Can you feel it?
Can you feel it? I can feel it. That video reminds us, with each decision we make, we are collectively writing a new piece of Knoxville history. People who know me well know that I'm a pretty competitive person, and I do like to win, as my husband Ben can attest. But as captain of this team of the city of Knoxville, I don't want to win for me. I want to win for the whole city. And the whole city wins when our neighborhoods are safe, when our children have great jobs and can afford homes, and when we have great public spaces that promote togetherness. This budget reflects a commitment to responsible, compassionate, and strategic local government. This is a budget that works to make sure that a rising tide truly lifts all boats. Success begins with having the best players on the team. Last year alone, the men and women of the Knoxville Fire Department responded to more than 26,000 calls. Knowing that most of those calls were medical, last year we significantly increased stipends for advanced EMTs and paramedics, and our firefighters responded enthusiastically. So this year's budget adds even more money to reward this additional training that will help save more lives. My budget proposal also includes funding to raise fire department salaries up to a competitive market rate. Chief Sharp and Master Firefighter Larry McAfee, who also serves as president of the Firefighter Association, asked me to study this issue, and we have delivered. Thank you, Chief Sharp. Thank you, Master Firefighter Larry McAfee, for your leadership. And I would like everyone from KFD to raise your hand, stand up. I want to applaud you. Chief Sharp, firefighters, you're over here. Thank you for always stepping up the plate to save our lives. Our firefighters also deserve top-notch equipment and the best stations, and this budget includes $1.2 million for air pack replacements, and I'm thrilled to say that this summer, I'm looking at you, Gwen, this summer we will be breaking ground on the first new fire station in 30 years right in the heart of Burlington. Now, I want to take you back to October of last year. At around 2 p.m. on a blue sky fall afternoon, 911 operators got a call from a recycling business in Lonsdale. The worker said they'd been trying to dismantle a metal box with a blowtorch when it broke open. When they peeked inside, they saw a jumble of wires, blasting caps, and sticks of dynamite. And it was smoldering. Before this day, I only knew about explosives from Roadrunner cartoons. But thankfully, our team of highly trained first responders knew just what to do. First, KFD, KEMA, KPD, community leaders, CAT, and the Red Cross worked together safely to evacuate nearly 1,000 people. A safety perimeter was set up. Then, without hesitation, our KPD bomb squad members put their lives on the line to meticulously untangle this dangerous mess of explosives. Thanks to this heroic team effort, nobody was hurt, and residents returned home safely in 36 hours. Thank you, KPD. I dearly hope this never happens again, but it's our job as the city of Knoxville to be prepared. So this budget includes money for a new robot for the KPD bomb squad, so they can do their work even better. Keeping people safe also means making sure that whether you're walking, biking, or driving, you can get around Knoxville safely. Our Vision Zero team is dedicated to eliminating traffic deaths on city streets by 2040. That's right, I said eliminating traffic deaths on city streets by 2040. This sounds ambitious, but we are already making huge strides. Deadly crashes are 60% lower today than they were this time last year. To keep this momentum going, I'm proposing more than $14 million for paving, traffic calming, and for our Vision Zero quick builds, and these investments will save more lives. Another key component to teamwork is compassion, and Knoxville has so much compassion. It took a team of city and county, nonprofit and church leaders to protect our unhoused neighbors from the exceptionally cold winter temperatures. The Joint Office of Housing Stability coordinated warming centers across the city for the second year. Each location had only committed for 21 days, but it was so cold for so long, they ended up being open for 32 days. That's a lot of resources, a lot of planning, and a lot of volunteers. So thank you to everyone who helped at the warming centers. You are an amazing part of a compassionate team of Knoxville. To back that compassion up, I want you to know that this budget proposes more than $8 million to address the housing crisis, including significant new investments for warming centers and more shelter beds. As every good coach knows, you have to keep players healthy for them to thrive. So I'm proud to announce that this budget sets aside more than $500,000 for healthcare partners in our city. This money includes funding for a new Cherokee Health Clinic in Mechanicsville and money for the expansion of Interfaith Health Clinic into a new, larger facility. Everyone from Cherokee and Interfaith, please stand up to be recognized, or raise your hand. Thank you. Every team needs places to play, and our parks provide incredible spaces for everyone to enjoy. We need your input to help protect and improve our city parks in the coming years. We've made it easy for you. Please grab a cup on your way out if you haven't already. It has a link on this. It's to playknoxvilletn.com. And you can look at that playknoxvilletn.com webpage. You can find the schedule of public meetings, take a survey, and leave feedback on a really cool interactive map. So please remember to take this with you and help us protect our parks for the future. We need your ideas, and we welcome them. But while we're getting your ideas, we're going to keep maintaining the parks that we already have. And this budget includes $3.1 million in parks and community center improvements, including money for Lakeshore, money for playgrounds and ball fields, and pool improvements across the city. This next thing is really important and a big investment, and it's not the kind of thing that you necessarily do ribbon cuttings for, but my finance team, which put this budget together, tells me that it's really important to talk about it too. So shout out to the finance team for all your work to put together this budget, including, yes, thank you, finance team. So something that's really important to our city is to tackle deferred maintenance. So this budget includes $12 million for improvements at the Convention Center, the Civic Coliseum, and a complete makeover of the World's Fair Park Amphitheater. And we can't forget our most visited attraction, Zoo Knoxville. That's why we are pledging $1.4 million over 2 years to support some really cool things like expanding the Raptor exhibit and some more practical things like better bathrooms. Zoo Knoxville. Speaking of animals, did you see our new mascot when you came in today? Rocky the raccoon, or RockyBot, is our new online friend available to help you 24/7. Rocky will be live on our website next month. Reporting a downed tree? Is a street light out? You have a trash pickup question? Rocky's got you covered, and RockyBot is one more way we are serving you better. We have an unstoppable team here in Knoxville. We will continue to lift up our neighbors who are struggling, deliver essential services that make Knoxville a great place to call home, and we're going to keep doing big things like Covenant Health Park. There go our firefighters answering the call of duty right now. I'll close with one final sports metaphor. Remember, life is like baseball. We won't hit a home run every time, but we must keep stepping up to the plate in order to knock it out of the park. Thank you for coming, and have a great day.